All right, today we're jumping into the crazy, lightning-fast world of scalping. And let me tell you, this is not your typical buy and hold strategy. This is trading in the absolute fast lane.
So let me just ask you something right off the bat. Do you think you can actually make a profit from the market in 60 seconds? It sounds kind of wild, right? Well, that is the big, tantalizing promise behind the trading strategy we're about to unpack.
So what exactly is this blink and you'll miss it style of trading anyway?
Okay, here's the deal. At its heart, it's all about two things: speed and precision. With scalping, you're not sitting around waiting for some huge market swing. Nope, you're aiming to profit from those teeny tiny constant price wiggles by getting in and out of trades incredibly fast.
And this is where you really see just how different it is. I mean, think about a traditional investor. They might make what? A few trades a year, holding on for the long haul. A scalper? Ha! They are the polar opposite. We're talking hundreds, literally hundreds of trades in a single day, each one lasting just seconds or minutes. They're not hunting for dollars on each trade, they're hunting for pennies.
So how on earth do they pull this off? Well, it's not just random clicking and hoping for the best, I can tell you that. Scalpers rely on a very specific set of tools to make these split-second calls.
This is basically their command center. Scalpers live and breathe technical analysis. They're using tools like moving averages to get a quick read on which way the trend is going, and Bollinger Bands to see when the market is volatile or when it's calm. But the real secret sauce, they are glued to the real-time order book data. That's a live feed of all the buy and sell orders, giving them a raw, unfiltered look at supply and demand second by second.
Okay, but wait a minute. If the gains on each trade are so small, how does anybody actually make real money doing this? Well, it all comes down to playing the volume game.
Just imagine a single trade nets you 5 cents. I mean, on its own, that's nothing, right? It's barely worth the effort.
But, and this is the big but, a scalper isn't making just one trade. They are doing this over and over and over again, potentially hundreds of times in just one session.
And when you multiply that tiny little profit by a massive number of trades, that's where the magic happens. You get compounded gains. It's a strategy of 1,000 small wins that add up to something pretty significant by the close of the day.
Now, all of this sounds pretty slick in theory, doesn't it? But actually doing it, that's where things get incredibly difficult. This is not just a technical skill, it's a huge psychological test.
And you've got to be aware of the hidden costs, the stuff that doesn't show up on a price chart. First off, the stress is just immense. You need rock-solid, unwavering discipline to cut a losing trade in a heartbeat, even if you're only down a few cents. Because if you hesitate for even a second, that one loss can wipe out the profits from your last 10 winning trades. Oh, and don't forget the trading fees. A commission of $1 might seem tiny, but after 200 trades, that's $200 you have to make back just to break even.
This quote from our source material really just hits the nail on the head. Scalping demands discipline, fast execution, and careful control of trading costs. That's it, right there. Discipline, speed, and keeping those costs low. Those are the 3 pillars. If one of them crumbles, the whole thing falls apart.
So after hearing all that, you might be thinking, who is actually cut out for this? Because with demands this intense, I can tell you it is definitely not a strategy for someone just getting started.
The ideal scalper is usually an already experienced trader who really understands the rhythm of the market. They tend to operate in highly liquid markets like Forex or crypto, where you can get in and out of trades instantly without making a big splash. And honestly, these days, a lot of them use automation, trading bots, to execute trades even faster than a human possibly can.
So if you're even thinking about this path, here's a rough checklist. Step 1, you absolutely have to gain real market experience. Step 2, you need to master your tools inside and out. And step 3, maybe the most important of all, you must build that ironclad mental discipline to handle the pressure and execute flawlessly, every single time.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. The basic idea of scalping, making a ton of small, fast trades, it's simple to understand. But the psychology, the discipline, the unwavering focus you need to actually do it successfully, that is anything but simple. So the real question to ask yourself is, do you have the mind for it?